here we are to the start of a video series that I got the idea for and have wanted to do pretty much since I was like, you know what, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. So this video series, I'm still working on a great name for it. I think Zero to Hero might be it, but I don't know if we're ever going to get to hero level with this kind of being my third account, so, yeah. But essentially, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be starting a brand new account for everybody, and we are going to be playing from scratch, completely free to play, and I'm just going to kind of give you my thoughts as we go through, what kind of characters we get, how I'm going to do the campaigns and everything, and really how I'm going to progress this character from the start. And for a lot of you, this might not be helpful. I don't imagine too many brand new people are going to stumble across my channel, but maybe, hopefully, that would be awesome. But also, the goal is, hopefully everybody can see some of the new changes that were made for new players, but also, you know, maybe I'll say something that you might find useful as you play. So let's start this out. We are fresh into the game, brand new account, just started. This is Indomitus Mission 1, so let's go. We're gonna take Varro here, Tigurius, into his first battle with some Necrons, so I'm not going to read any of the chapter stuff. If you want to, you can. That's awesome. The most painful thing about starting a new character, though, is you cannot adjust your speed. Like, they say normal for the combat, but it is incredibly slow. It's like everybody's playing in slow motion here. So, from here, and that. Cool. And boom. So, I love that you get the Bellator shards up front. Unfortunately, there's no replay value to these first couple chapters at all, really. They're all 5 energy and you get the rewards after you clear them the first time. So, yeah, so Varro here essentially has that AoE ability. Targets, basic attack will hit 2, which is beautiful, and they gave us Bellator. So, of course, you get him early in the game, and this character, 100% great to have, especially whenever we get Eldrion, hopefully later. Like I said, this account's going to be complete free to play, so we are going to be at the mercy of Guild Shop and other methods to get him. So, talking to me about the Razor Wire. Like, look at him flying through the air. Slow motion is all hell. That is goofy to watch. So, Snowprint, if you ever watch my videos, please, level 1. Let me increase my speed. Please. Fastest. Cool. So, you can see we already have the new mission stuff to roll out. I know, I've seen the Discord. There's Discord on this topic. Essentially, I agree with it. I agree with some of the Discord, but I also agree with the decision, right? Giving new players a way to catch up, to really bridge the gap between 44s, well, now whatever it is for some people, all the way down to, you know, the level 1s. Like, it can take months for some people to catch up, and it can be a little demoralizing if you have to spend so much time. Alright, let's go ahead and just get some oh, that's painful. I should have spared all of you this. I am so sorry. So I know I'm flying through these missions. Like, I just want to start getting into the meat of the game. Well, it is kind of the meat of the game. Just kind of want to go through and really start unlocking these spaces, being able to talk about all those things here. Certus is going to be great, has this heavy weapon and everything, that's going to be fantastic. He's not really the one we want, though. The big one is getting Vindicta. I think a complete free-to-play account, getting Vindicta in here will be stellar. So, alright. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people checking this thing out whenever I watch videos or people checking stuff out. Clicking on this stat pane is pretty beneficial. You can see a whole bunch of information, and be like, you know what, maybe this is the best way to handle things, especially since some of these enemies' difficulties will really scale as you start going up in higher difficulties. And, you know, Indomitus Elite, I only recently cleared that one in my main account like a month ago. And Fall of Cadia, I still haven't cleared that Elite. I still haven't cleared Octarius Elite. Yeah, those start hitting trucks. More like train carrying trucks. It's nutty how hard they hit. So cool, we just got our badges and everything. We're on to mission 6. We'll soon get access to the characters. Beautiful, we'll start unlocking the game modes, but now we have time to spend. I like the idea of the faction UI. I will never use it. But I'm forced to level up Varro here, which is fine. Power level up, beautiful. We're gonna get some of that. Oh, not energy, just get Vindicta shards. That works. 1 slot in 2 levels, guilds in 3 levels. What we're going to be doing, everybody, I'm super excited about this, but essentially, sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is starting a progression guild on this account, maybe have my ult move into it as well to help out. I really want it to be focused on player progression and stuff, so as soon as we get to guilds, Dread Zone the guild is going to be starting up, so super excited. Let's go through and collect our rewards, start getting those sweet Vindicta shards, and we have applied 2 upgrades to your characters. So right now we have nothing that we can apply, but let's swap to that, please, for my sanity. Cool. Let's get back to the Indomitus campaign. Mission 6. Let's go. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. Earlier I said that these were 5 apiece. These are 3 energy apiece, which is very beneficial if you are in crunch time trying to get a mission done. Yeah, any sort of mission done where it's like Rex campaign battles or X amount of enemies. You can come in here, do these battles for 3 energy up. Yes, you don't get rewards, but you can certainly get the mission progress done. Definitely something to keep in the back of your mind anytime that you might need to. Got an upgrade. Beautiful. We're going to need 1 more to be able to complete the mission. That's going to force me to put it on him now. Tap. Tap, 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 tap. Game. Quickie. Alright, we will be right back and hopefully get this fixed. And we are back. I gave it the good old tried and true turn it off and turn it back on again method, and that seems to fix it right up. So I did turn down the game sound a little bit. Hopefully that wasn't blowing anybody's eardrums out too badly. But let's go ahead and tap on the upgrade and give it to him. Ideally, I'm going to want to try to focus on my Bellator as much as possible out of these 3 characters. But that's not in the cards at the moment, because the game forces you to do what the game wants you to do. And you know what? It's short. Don't overwhelm players initially. That's definitely the good mantra to have. Kind of guide them through the experience. I honestly think this tutorial is pretty solid, minus the fact that I'm still moving through molasses. Slow motion Tacticus is not fun at all. It will get better, new people, if you are watching this. But, you know, right now, we're not really being too careful. Your characters will be easy to just plow through everything. You don't have to think too much about it. But, you know, definitely pay attention to some of the tips that it gives you, especially if you're just starting out. Elevation is king for raids. I see a lot of people not keeping that in mind when they're doing their raids. Razor Wire used to be king for raids as well, in some regards. Now not so much, but it's definitely a consideration for PvP. So we got a mission done. Let's go ahead and cash that in. Give myself that borrow shard. And you know, I've got a million of these things on my main account. Just toss them away, but they're a rare commodity in the early levels. So let's go ahead and give some love here to my Bellator. And give it to my Certus as well. Might as well. And we are going right back into it to get our first Rex shard. I'm sorry, Rec Scroll. And I think that one is going to give me incisors? Potentially. So, nope, can't speed it up yet. I will be checking every mission until I can speed it up. Please, for the love of all that is good, let me do that. See, I backed him up so he would get out of melee so he could get the cleave attack, but it didn't really matter too terribly much. Summon in, please kill him. Nope. Oh well, that's fine. Lightning difficulty does not matter, so we are okay here. Almost at Conquer level 2. Got our first Rec Scroll, that's awesome. And that's something that I love about the new account. I think this might be one of my favorite parts of Tacticus, is playing through the beginning of the game, kind of getting that dopamine hit whenever you do a Rec 10, get a character you don't have, and then, you know, find ways to really incorporate them into your playstyle since you have such a limited roster. So it was Vindicta. We will get incisors here later. But this character is going to be what will carry you through Indomitus, especially since we're going to be free to play. There will be no Yark unless the RNG gods decide to give us Yark. So, we got Vindicta. Let's keep pressing through right now. Trying to keep this at about 15 minutes per video. Don't want it to go as long as my first one for sure. Alright. So her AoE is going to be awesome whenever she hits uncommon. Right now she is common, does not have access to her passive, so going to be pretty limited in that regard. But the dual attacks will be nice for now. Let's go ahead and kill this stuff. So come down the razor wire. Let's speed this up. No, we won't. Turtle Speed Tacticus. Another feature that I hope is on the horizon is maybe kind of doing an auto battle later on as well. I think that would be pretty nice to eventually get that. But that is going to be Conquer number 2, and like I said, we're going to keep this first series really short. Let me know if the length is good. Let me know if this is something that y'all are really interested in watching. But I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.